Oh, this is gonna be so easy. It's perfect right here.
Good morning, everybody. This is an exciting week. Well, first of all, we're still waiting to come in the mail. The wallpaper for the boys' room is not here yet. I'm hoping it gets here before we leave for our camping trip, because I really wanted to get them used to sleeping in beds before we go camping, because when we go camping, they're gonna be sleeping in beds. But honestly, I'm sure they'll do fine either way, so it might just be another couple days. Hopefully not, though. Anyways, we are going camping in just a couple days, and we went camping last year. The boys were a lot younger, by the way, but I learned my lesson on like camping with kids. You need to bring stuff to entertain them. We thought like enough, just because we were going with friends at the time, we thought that like that would be enough, that they just play with their friends the whole time, but they definitely needed toys. So I didn't want to bring their toys that are really nice, so I went to the dollar store and picked up a couple of random things just to bring with us camping. And I'm gonna put together little camping buckets for the kids. So I've got blue, orange, and pink, and then I have these paint pens that I got during COVID, I think, when everyone was into like painting rocks. And I'm gonna write their names on each of their buckets and fill them up with a couple of goodies. And everything's from the dollar store, or I think one item is from Five Below. Everything else is from the dollar store. Okay, here's how each of them turned out. So like I said, all of this was from the dollar store, except for I got them each one toy that if it gets ruined, it's no big deal. These were $3.50, so they were super cheap. The boys got excavators, Emma got a horse. They all got a glow, like light up toy for nighttime from the Dollar Tree. The boys have one too. They're tucked in there somewhere. They all got these reusable flashlights. These are cool because you charge them by like going like this, I guess. I got those at the Dollar Tree. Also, Dollar Tree sunglasses that hopefully won't break. And then these, I actually bought these when we went camping last year, so they're not new. They're still rather cheap on Amazon. I think they're like $6. They're just little lanterns for in the tent at night. So those aren't new, but I don't think they even remember them or used them last year. And that is it. So everyone's got a fun little bucket the morning that we go camping. The bucket itself is a toy because there's gonna be like dirt to play in. But this way, if anything gets ruined, like the horses or the flashlights or the sunglasses, it's no biggie because it was like $10 total. And it just makes the trip like a little bit more exciting for them. So they're all ready. So those are taken care of. I can check that off of my list. And now I'm going through and planning like meals for when we're camping. So we're going with Kaylee and her kids. They ended up being able to come, which is super exciting. I need to get pasta with kielbasa sauce and bread, s'mores stuff. Actually, I just made that s'mores kit, so that's ready to go. Pancakes, fruit, do sandwiches for lunch, tacos for dinner, muffins. I gotta get a bunch of stuff at the grocery store. I need to go sometime this week, and then I like to prepare everything like before we go, like cut and prep so it's all ready to go in the cooler, because prepping food while you're at the campsite is just not a lot of fun and there's a lot of dirt and stuff. So I like to have it just ready to go. So I have a lot of that to do this week. Luckily, Emma is out of school now, so there's not gonna be drop off or pickup, so that doesn't intercede with any of my plans, and I can just take her with me probably to the grocery store, but we got lots of work to do. Speaking of, I'm hanging out with the boys right now while Emma is at one of her last dance classes. Justin wanted to take her since it's one of her last ones for the season. So it's just me and these two. Well, these three, if you include this girl, which she feels like she's getting so big and heavy. But it's funny because every time I see people that I haven't seen in a while, like my mom or friends, they say that I'm not as big as they expect me to be for being, how many weeks am I? I'm 34 weeks. So they say I'm not as big as they expect me to be for that amount of time, but I guess we will see. Maybe it just feels bigger when your actual like belly is out, but I feel like I'm giant. But we can officially say that she is going to be here next month, which is in just a couple of weeks. I cannot believe, I feel like June is going to fly by. We have so much stuff, like I said, this summer. Some stuff we have shared, some stuff we haven't, but it's going to fly by. I just feel like June is gonna be a quick month. What? What are you saying? They are obsessed with my shirt today. They keep on telling me that there's dinosaurs on my shirt because they love The Land Before Time, which I did when I was a kid. So it makes me so happy. Which reminds me, I'm gonna link this in the description box down below. I posted it on Instagram, but if you do not have Instagram, you might not have seen it. It's this summer bucket list PDF. I ended up printing ours on like a 16x20 and getting it laminated so that we could cross things off as they go. It's already got like little fingerprints on it, but I made it sort of general. I feel like anybody could do these things, but I'm just so excited to do all of these things with the kids this summer. We already picked blueberries and we're gonna try and do at least 1 or 2 things a week. This guy's been my shadow this morning, so I wanna show you guys. Do you see this? I think we're gonna have 2 curly haired kids. I don't know if his hair's gonna get long enough to like, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. This side is like straight, but there's some curls in there and I'm obsessed with them. Ruben's hair is not growing quick enough where I can tell if it's gonna be curly, but Asher's got like an actual curl at the back of his head, which is exactly how Emma's started out. So I'm hopeful we'll have at least 2 curly head kids because it's like my favorite thing. It's broken.
It's broken.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What happened?
It's
Go get it. You gonna try and fix it? Go fix it. All right, Justin just got home from dance class, and today, I don't know if we're gonna keep this in the car for now because we have a while, and I've heard people say that you shouldn't keep it in too long because if you get an accident, it becomes like unusable after that, obviously. But we're gonna practice install the infant car seat. So we're thinking of putting it, I have 2 kids back here, and then we're thinking of sticking it right here in the middle. So Ruben will be next to the baby, and then Emma and Asher in the back seat. I don't know.
Super cool, man.
Yeah, this is the new car seat.
Like, I like that it's non-adjustable tether or like anchors. That way you just like.
It's pretty cool. I'm excited to try this out. The boys have Nunas as well, and I really like the boys' car seats. Hopefully there's enough room in this middle row where it's not gonna be an issue, but I like this layout because this seat can stay down in cargo mode and the 2 can crawl into the back and the other 2 are in the middle still, rather than all these seats being up and having them crawl in through the trunk. That's a good angle. It's just such a beautiful car seat too. The boys, I thought the same thing when theirs came in the mail. The Nunas they just look so nice and like professional. They're so pretty. I can't believe she's gonna fit in here and be so tiny. All right, moment of truth to see if we did this right. I think we're gonna have to watch a couple more videos just to be sure, but it fits. So that's good because that's exactly where I wanted it.
It's so different than what I'm used to, so I'm all like,
we're so confused.
Right?
Yeah, this is definitely a different type of car seat than we've ever tried before, but it fits, the bar fits, and Ruben will be right next to baby girl. Some infant car seats, they want this bar up when you're driving. Some want it down.
Conflicting information.
It depends on the brand. I know the Maxi Cozy ones wanted it up.
Oh, this is gonna be so easy. It's perfect right here. All right, what do you think?
I think it'll be a lot easier when I'm not pregnant. Well, we won't be able to get her out on this side.
Well, obviously, this is the best setup that we can do is the kids still have room to come in the back.
I definitely wanted her in the second row because she's the newborn and we're gonna want to get to her.
Well, and you can reach to her easy in the middle, which will be nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Emma's gonna want to switch with Ruben. I think she's gonna want to sit next to her.
Well, she can really see her well, I think, you know what I mean?
I just know her and I know she's gonna be jealous, but she also loves sitting next to Asher for some reason. I think Ruben pulls her hair too much.
He does. So she's not a big fan of him in the back.
She always requests that Ruben doesn't sit next to her. Yeah. But I think this is probably the best setup we're gonna have. I mean, this car is still working. It works for 4 kids.
This is it though. We're done.
We're done
because we're
shopping
not
for
getting
cars.
another car. That's for sure.
No, we're not getting another car unless something, God forbid, ever happened to this one. But we're ready for the hospital.
We are.
Well, we're not gonna probably. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think you should keep it in like too early, because then if I've heard that if you get into like an accident, then like the seat becomes like you have to get rid of it anyway. So people say don't put it in too soon, but maybe like when I'm 38 weeks we start keeping it in case I go into labor.
Yeah.
But we're ready for the hospital any moment now. Now that we know how to at least, I mean, we kind of know how to
That was super
install
easy.
it.
Well, I mean, I thought it was going to be easy, but what was kind of hard is like these are attached, which is nice, but you have to put them both in at the same time, which was kind of complicated.
I will say the Nuna Ravas, this is what the boys have, are so easy to install because you just use the seatbelt.
Super easy.
It's been the easy, and they're so like, they're in there really good.
Yeah.
So it's been really great. This is so exciting. I know I've said this a million times, but in case you didn't know, we have the Ford Expedition. Oh gosh, come on, focus. It's the 2017 version. The only thing Justin and I always say is we wish we had gotten the limited, or the added cab space. I think it's called the Max version because of having so many kid things, but we're gonna make it work because we really don't want to get a new car. And it works for now. It's just hard because of the car seats, but they will outgrow that and eventually it will get easier. But we really like this car. Gas has been crazy though. I think this week the weather is going to be like in the 90s all week, which I'm excited about minus camping, because camping when it's really hot is not the best, especially with kids. We'll make it work, but I'm actually really excited for warmer weather because it was really cloudy, overcast really early last week, and that is not my favorite. I am one of those people that is really affected by the weather, so if it's cloudy, I'm kind of in a bad mood. So I'm so excited. It's gonna be sunny this week, and we're gonna get out of the house and do some fun stuff, but I'm sweating right now, even just from helping install the car seat. I didn't even do most of the work. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's vlog. Whew. I'm sweating. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot believe baby girl's going to be here within the next 5 or 6 weeks. When do you guys think she's gonna come? I honestly think she's gonna stay in quite a bit. I think that I might either go into labor at 39 weeks or end up like being induced for the VBAC or whatever, closer to like 40. We'll see. Either way, she's gonna be a July baby, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.